Hey everyone, this is Sam and welcome to my gaming channel. Today the game we'll be looking at is NBA 2K21 Next Gen, and our topic of focus today is going to be what I call the ghost screen technique. This is something I have used all year long, and I guarantee once you have learned this, your offensive efficiency is going to grow significantly. Because this is the thing about ghost screens. What it's going to do for you is that it's going to make you a better shooter, passer, and driver, and you can see as the possessions play out where I'm mixing in ghost screens at the beginning part of the possessions, I end up getting these good shots either from deep range, I can get it from off assists, I can also get easy dunks and easy drives out of it. So let's take a look at the play you're going to need to trigger these ghost screens. So these are specific plays. The first one we're going to look at is this one, which is a pick and roll mid-range play. You want to assign this to a pick and roll ball handler. It's the fist 2-4 horns pop. And you can see as the play setup is in horns formation, but the power forward comes up for what I call a ghost screen. It's a ghost screen because it's actually not a screen. He's coming up for a pass, but you're going to use it as a screen. And when you do this, it will open up all sorts of alleyways for you to attack. So here I use the ghost screen and then a step back free. And you can see I'm wide open. Excellent release, good move, and good pocket and great shot timing. So same thing again, another ghost screen. Here's the fist 2-4 horns play. You can see Blake Griffin comes up. I don't use the pass. I just go into a step back. And that ghost screen just kind of takes the defense out of their alignment. It puts the defense into terrible alignments. So you can see here again, this time with Curry, instead of just doing the step back free, I use the ghost screen again. And this time I turn it into a drive. And once again, you can see the defensive alignment just breaks. Ghost screen has a devastating effect. And when you know how to use them, and you can use them with the perfect team and the perfect roster and just the perfect court spacing for yourself, you become impossible to stop. But this play is also great because if the ghost screen doesn't work, which is going to be rare, but when it doesn't, you can actually do the pass. And then from the pass, you can go into this handoff action, which comes with what I call a ghost rub, where the person who hands it off cuts through, and then the screen comes up, and now you still end up getting this top of the key free of this excellent action off of that handoff. So this is kind of like a pistol action with a screen that flows in from the elbow. So you can see this is a second play, so different play. This one also comes with a ghost screen. It's a pick and roll option play. Assign it to a pick and roll ball handler, and it's fist horns curl 2. And you can see as the play begins, there's that ghost screen action again. Harden is going to run through. There's going to be this off-ball screen for him, but this is what I call a rub ghost screen, where you're using the off-ball screen as an on-ball screen, but because it's with that ghost screen concept, the hedge defender becomes over-occupied and they become confused, and then you also get to see these terrible defensive alignments that you can take advantage of. So you can see I've called the play for Harden here. I brought the ball up with KD. It goes to Kyrie, who is the point guard that triggers the play. The person you call the play for is going to run this rub action. The off-ball screen from Durant or your elbow man, you're going to use that as a ghost screen. So use that as a real on-ball screen, even though it isn't. And once again, the defense is just overwhelmed by all of the action that's happening. And because it is a ghost screen, once again, they're in poor alignment. And you're getting these easy looks that you otherwise would never get. Because the defense actually do a good job in hedge defense, unless it's versus the ghost screen. So this time they step up. But because of the action of the rub, you can actually use that rub cut and just chuck it at the guy coming off that off ball. If they do overhedge, you still get open threes out of this. And you can see as the continuation goes through, if they gives it to you, you can obviously take the shot all the time. So if they over rotate to that drive off of that ghost screen around the elbow, that person who rubs through is still going to give you an excellent look on the wing for a free. And you can see time and time again, this is involving the big three of the team, right? So in this case, Harden is guarding Giannis here. And you can see I got Jrue Holiday with the ball and Middleton is coming off that rub. Harden is just so confused because Giannis pinned off Joe Harris, which is Middleton's man. So now we got the switch onto Harden onto Middleton. But now we flow right into this elbow screen, which I turn into a manual pick and roll myself. So I get that 4-1 spacing because I was using the Clippers 4-1 freelance here. So now it's a spread pick and roll. That's incredible flow and incredible offense off of your break free, and it's also starting off with a ghost screen. So the two plays here, you can see it's a pick and roll ball handler assignment, W fist 2-4 horns pop, that's a pick and roll mid-range play, and then the fist horn curl 2, that is the pick and roll option play. just understand, know your reads, and remember both of these plays come with a goal screen at the beginning. The goal screen on the W Horns 2-4 fist pop is more devastating than the Horns curl one, but the concept is similar, right? You're using a player that's not really setting an on-ball screen, but as an on-ball screen because the angle works out that way. And because it is a goal screen, defensive alignment suffers. You can see just as these play out, terrible defense 24/7. So against the computer, it doesn't matter Hall of Fame, doesn't matter what level really. If you're grinding my team or if you're grinding my career, this will just break it. You're gonna get open freeze all day. Against a user, well, they will have to make a choice. But initially it's gonna work the first time. I guarantee you it's gonna work the first time against a user because they don't expect the defense to break like that because they don't understand it's a goal screen. As they adjust to it, they will probably defend the hedge themselves, but then you can take advantage of the on-ball defenders. So even against a user, it's a huge pain in the butt to defend this because of that initial goal screen that comes with these sets. So both of these are excellent. Add it to your playbook or find it for the playbook yourself so you can just get the playbook. But obviously if you're not playing my team, it's much easier to just add the plays. If you're playing my team, just go to the default roster and you'll be able to find these plays in whatever playbook 2K keeps them in. Just remember though, one of them is a pick and roll mid-range play, so those are more rare and you won't be able to find it if you don't know that. So make sure you understand the first one is a pick and roll mid-range play. And in regards to the Horns Curl 2, it's a slower pace action, clock learning, kind of safe possession play. I actually like using this when I have a lead or when I just want to slow the game down. So different plays, different pacing. But it does involve your big three. So you can see if you have a big three going, these plays are perfect. Depending on who you have as pick and roll ball handler and pick and roll screener. If you have the luxury of being able to assign your plays, then definitely keep the pick and roll ball handler and pick and roll man as all players that are part of your big three. So Giannis, Middleton, Drew. I will have Giannis and Middleton as the pick and roll man. Or between KD, Kyrie, and Harden, I will have Durant and Harden as a pick and roll man, and all three as handlers. So they can all handle and run this play. But then depending on what happens, the screener and handler and the off-ball player will always involve the three of them because of the way I assign the play. So you can see here, this is Kyrie, Durant, and Harden, each being the main part, or each being in the play, and there's a main player in it. So that's big. That's how you want to use your big three, right? Because if all three guys are running the action together, it's just so hard to defend because you have 3 stars. And this is the best way to use 3 stars. In this case, because it's the Warriors, I got Curry, Draymond, and Clay. This is a 3-man action blending in the Wiseman, so you're using all your talents and what they're good at. So enjoy these, test it out for yourself. As always, thanks for coming by, and I'll see you again very soon.